So Collectorvision released a box set of Pong and Computer Space. I'm going to split it into two reviews. The first thing I'm going to show you though is the box. On the top it says a tribute to Bushnell, Dabney, and Alcorn, who are the three programmers, founders of Atari. And there's a picture of a girl with a Pong cabinet and a computer space terminal. And the back is the three of them standing together for a picture beside a Pong terminal. And then it says, Computer Space is where it all began. Nolan Bushnell teamed up with Ted Dabney in the beginning of the seven ties in order to design one of the first arcade video games. Unfortunately, the game was far from being a success, but it helped them forming Atari, thus kickstarting the whole video game industry. Bushnell hired a new engineer, Al Acorn, to start on Pong. This game made a fortune. After that, Atari produced a home Pong unit which sold incredibly well. Atari then turned their efforts to another unit, the Atari VCS 2600. With these two cartridges, Collectorvision wanted to tribute to the fathers of the video game industry. And on the side it says Computer Space and Pong. And this is the top of the box here. High resolution video game cartridge for use with Colecovision console. Another Computer Space and Pong. I guess this is what the bottom looks like. It's one of those scanning things for a cell phone. So in this review we're going to talk about Pong. I'll save Computer Space for a second review. So this is what the Pong box looks like. Plays like the arcade game. High resolution video game cartridge for ColecoVision. With a Pong cabinet in it. Pong. Video game cartridge for use with the ColecoVision video game system. Plays, sounds, and scores just like the arcade game. There's a screenshot of Pong. So on the bottom here it says, Pong is one of the earliest arcade video games. Pong is a two-dimensional sports game that simulates table tennis. Each player controls an in-game paddle by moving it vertically across the side of the screen and competes against another player controlling a second paddle on the opposing side. Players use the paddles to hit the ball back and forth. The aim is for a player to earn more points than the opponent. Points are earned when one fails to return the ball to the other. This is what the side looks like. Pong. Oh, maybe I should show it up, right? Pong. Yeah. So I'm going to open it up real quick here. Sorry, this is taking a second. Pull out the booklets in here. I'll maybe show the booklet with the Computer Space just because this review is a little, will be a little longer. But here's the booklet for Pong. Cartridge instructions, Pong. Picture of the Pong screen there. I'll zoom in a little bit. Set up your ColecoVision using the controller. Here's how to play. That picture with Al Acorn, Bushnell, and Dabney again. And kind of just a history of Pong. Another picture of the cabinet there. And the credits for those who were involved. Programming and audio-visual by Chris Daring. And packaged by Collectorvision. Here's the back of the manual. So the cartridge itself, I got one of the, what was called limited edition ones. I think there were 80 of these made. So it's yellow. It says Colecovision presents Pong. And the back is yellow as well. So it's kind of cool. I don't know if I have any other yellow Colecovision cartridges. I don't think so. So we'll start the game up here. Kiwi Production Incorporated. Collectorvision and Atari present Pong. So we've got our game select screen, we've got Arcade Pong, Super Wall Pong, Sports, and Sports Deluxe. I don't have a second player with me here today, so I will be demoing these games on my own, which probably won't make it the best review in the world, but you'll get to see what the games look like anyway. So the first game I'm going to show is Arcade Pong. So if you press the keys, you get different options like blocky graphics, HD graphics, colorless, color set 1, color set 2, single paddle, double paddle, triple paddle, wide paddle, small paddle. I'm going to put it on wide paddle for this. Ends at 11, ends at 50. Well, we'll do 11. So I'm going to start it, and I'm playing both players, so keep that in mind. So it's ricocheting back and forth. I actually own a Pong console. I could kind of hook up to the TV. I debated about showing it in this review as well, but I decided not to. I figured it would get kind of way too long if I did. From my understanding, this game is actually an official, licensed Atari product, which is kind of neat. Atari's changed owners again, I think, in recent days. So this is just like a basic Pong game. Back and forth. You can make the ball go faster or slower. Again, you can use smaller paddles as well. So anyway, that's what the Arcade Pong looks like. So we'll restart it here. So now we'll go to Super Wall Ball. Super Wall Ball. Press the star button to start. Last game score, high score. Okay. Okay, so this looks like it's a one-player game. To collect the different objects, I would say. Looks like you get 3 lives. Four lives, I guess. There we go. Probably end up playing this version more just because it's one player. I find it hard to find a second person to play Colecovision with. Unfortunately, it's one of those things where you either love it or you don't. This reminds me a lot of the like block breaker style games. Oh, and there we go. So now we'll check out the next one. Pong. Sorry, I just gotta make sure I'm going in the right one. So, sports Pong game. Select game. Tennis, hockey, basketball, pinball. Well, let's take a look at hockey. It's another two-player game. So basically it's a Pong with nets. It's kind of neat. Hopefully this is looking good on your screen. So that's what happens when you score. Oh. So we'll check out another one of the sports. Let's check out pinball. Let's see what that's like. Well, that's different looking. It's kind of a neat take on Pong, I guess. Adjust the camera. So it looks like you can go through the barricades. So, alright. So let's take a look at the Sports Deluxe. Okay, so this time let's try tennis. Oh, that's kind of cool. So you're actually seeing like an actual like tennis match, which is kind of neat. You can hear the roar of the crowd. Alright, so we'll check out a different one. I might look at all these the deluxe games because they look kind of neat. So let's check out hockey. I'd love to see like a super action like hockey game for the Coleco, or I think some people have talked about the rod hockey just because Coleco is famous for making the like hockey, rod hockey tables. Another cool sports game would be golf. I think you could program a decent golf game on the Coleco. Leafs versus the Flames, I guess. Red versus blue. Alright. Let's check out basketball. Another red versus blue game. I know the Bulls are red. I don't know a lot about basketball. Maybe I don't know any blue teams. I don't think. Basketball's not my favorite sport. This is a fun game. It was a one-on-one basketball game for the Coleco. I've played it. It's another game you really need two players for, but it's not a bad game by any means. It's it's probably one of the better sports games for the Coleco, one-on-one. Let's go one-on-one basketball. Kind of neat how you almost have to elevate it in this game. It's almost like playing basketball. Alright, so let's check out the last one. I don't want this to get too long, because I think we're probably going to be pushing 20 minutes. All said and done. So let's check out Pinball. Oh yeah, that's kind of neat. I really like the old Williams pinball tables from the past. My favorite pinball table is probably the Indiana Jones pinball table, if you've ever seen that. Got a kind of neat little airplane on it and stuff. I'm a pretty big Indiana Jones fan. It's probably my favorite movie series. I've also owned the Gottlieb pinball collection for PlayStation 2 back when I had a PS2. It's kind of neat to get to play some of the old tables from even the 30s and 40s and stuff. So I think I'm going to end this right away here. This was Pong for the Colecovision. Collectorvision is selling it as a box set with computer space. I will hopefully get a review of computer space also out in the next couple days. There's kind of a neat booklet that comes with the set as well, so I'll show that when I show computer space. I'd like to thank, both Collectorvision and Kiwi for programming it, and Atari for making this happen as well. It's kind of neat that it's an officially licensed Atari product. So remember to subscribe to my channel and check out the review for Computer Space. Hopefully it'll be out in the next day or two.